Hi everyone who is following Ahirgwa TV. Today we are going to talk about 8 places to visit in Rwanda. The Republic of Rwanda is a country in Africa located in the Great Rift Valley of Central Africa, bordered by Uganda in the north, Democratic Republic of Congo in the west, Burundi in the south and Tanzania in the east. Known as the land of 1,000 hills, Rwanda is endowed with vast tourism activities which attract international tourists throughout the year. Rwanda is a relatively small country which makes all the tourism destinations easily accessible to tourists. Here are some of the best travel destinations if you plan to visit Rwanda. 1. Volcanoes National Park. Volcanoes National Park is one of the finest destinations any person visiting Rwanda wouldn't wish to miss out. Found in the northern part of Rwanda, only 107.9 kilometers from Kigali on the border with Uganda, the park is famous for gorilla trekking, as it is known to be a habitat to one of the world's most endangered species, which is the mountain gorilla. Over 1/4 of total gorilla population reside in this national park. Gorillas stay in families and only 11 families reside in the park, where visitors can track them every day. The trek can take around 1 to 7 hours under the guidance of tour guides and park rangers, together with porters who help tourists carry their backpacks and other luggage throughout the trekking. This is one of the safest activities in Rwanda. 2. Nyungwe Forest National Park. Nyungwe Forest National Park is covered by a tropical montane rainforest and located in western Rwanda. It is one of the most important conservation areas across Africa. The national park has an array of biodiversity, including 322 bird species, 75 mammal species and 1,068 plant species. Nyungwe Forest is most famous for chimpanzee tracking, which attracts tourists from across the world. Other than chimpanzee tracking in Rwanda, the park is home to the only canopy walk all over East Africa, with roughly a 90 minutes hike from Uwinka Visitor Center. Tourists enjoy walking across the 91 meters long bridge, which is suspended 50 meters above the rainforest, giving a perfect view of mountains and green treetops. 3. Akagera National Park. Famous for its perfect game drives with super views of wildlife that inhabit it, Akagera National Park is only 116.5 kilometers east of Kigali and characterized by low mountains, savanna, swamps and woodlands. It is habitat to over 300 bird species, a large population of wildlife including elephants, buffaloes, lions, antelopes, hippos among many others. The park is also home to vast water bodies including Lake Ihima, which is always good for boat cruises, all accompanied by the cool breeze from Akagera River which moves through the park. 4. The Kigali Genocide Memorial Site. This historic center is a destination that cannot be ruled out of the travel schedule for any tourist visiting Rwanda. This place is a final resting place for more than 250,000 people who were victims of the Rwanda genocide, which happened in 1994 against the Tutsi. The Kigali Genocide Memorial Site also serves as an education center about genocide and how it too shape, with the wall of names of some of the victims who were identified, as many who rest in the graves remain unknown. The site attracts tourists from all corners of the world and helps them estimate and learn the personal responsibility to prevent any form of mass atrocity and discrimination. 5. Lake Kivu. Lake Kivu is a gigantic lake located in western Rwanda and surrounded by magnificent misty mountains which create an up-country fresh breeze best for relaxation. Lake Kivu is Rwanda's largest lake with a perfect blue sky view, sandy beaches and lively waterfront. If one of your interests is birding, then Lake Kivu would be the perfect destination, connected to the environment around, nature walks and sunset rides which will give you a memorable holiday. 6. Mount Bisoke. Also known as Bisoke, the Mount Bisoke volcano remains one of the active volcanoes within the Virunga mountain ranges. It is found in Central and East Africa, bordering both Rwanda and DR Congo, cutting across the Volcanoes National Park in Rwanda and Virunga National Park in DR Congo, with 2 crater lakes, one at the very top and another one which is Lake Nizi located midway. The slopes of Bisoke Mountain are home to mountain gorillas and attract many international tourists who come for gorilla trekking and hiking. Climbing to the summit usually takes up to 6 hours for ordinary climbers, but seasoned mountain climbers can take only 3 hours. 7. Nyamata and Enterama churches. Both churches are great historical destinations in Rwanda. These are genocide memorial centers, with Nyamata located 30 meters south of Kigali and Enterama also located in the south of Kigali, only an hour's drive away. Here are the remains of over 50,000 people buried in Nyamata and 500 people who were massacred in Enterama. These are scenes with the worst massacres of the entire genocide, making them a hot spot that attracts tourists in memory of victims to the severe massacres which badly affected the whole of Rwanda. 8. Mount Karisimbi Volcano. Mount Karisimbi is the highest among all volcanoes found within the Virunga region, also known as the Mufumbiro Ranges, which stretches along the borders of Rwanda, Uganda and Democratic Republic of Congo. It's an inactive volcano rising up to 4,507 meters, surrounded by other volcanoes like Mikano in the north, Nyiragongo in the west and Bisoke in the east. It's located in Volcanoes National Park. The mountain derives its name, Karisimbi, from the word, Amasimbi, in Kinyarwanda, which means white shell, and this is because of the snow that usually covers its peak during the dry season. Karisimbi is as well the 11th highest mountain in Africa, and hiking it is one of the key tourism activities one shouldn't miss out while on their visit in Rwanda. It also acts as a habitat to gorillas and best known for its exotic plants. It has 4 belts of vegetation from the dense forest at its base to the barren volcanic core. Thanks, but remember to subscribe to Ahirgwa and share to your friends to know more.